Diana, what can you tell us about how long the leash is for Mitch Trubisky with the rookie sitting in wait?
Yeah, Greeny, I need you to pump the brakes a little bit on changing at the quarterback position. As long as Mitchell Trubisky takes care of the football and makes sure those decisions he makes is in the category of positive, the leash is going to be long for him. As quick as we want to perhaps see the potential of a young rookie quarterback step in, because it is exciting and I'm hearing great things about him. I have for months, on the field, off the field. The sense I get from the Pittsburgh Steelers, after having conversations with them for weeks now, is they are fine with Mitchell Trubisky and what he's able to do at this point.
All right, so look, the fans are chanting Kenny, Kenny, Kenny. But you don't get to be the Steelers with all their consistency and Tomlin with all his winning if you listen to the fans. Yep. So I get that part of it. Diana is saying they're going to be patient. Bart, is that the right strategy?
If he struggles, I think you got to make a change. When you look at
this fast, we're talking about struggles tonight. They get a mini bye, like a little, 10 days off, then they play the Jets. Would you make the change that fast?
Yes, because when you look at it, the dynamic is changing, right? You start hearing Chase Claypool starting to complain, talk about not getting explosive plays. Listen, Kenny Pickett isn't some spring chicken. This guy's like 24 years old. He's one of the oldest quarterbacks. He was older than all the quarterbacks drafted last year, right? So I think he's an experienced guy. He's been in the moment. He's experienced. He played a lot of games in college. And you can't lose the locker room. And it sounds like they're starting to lose the locker room, and the locker room's starting to lose faith in Mitch Trubisky. They may have to make a change to try and generate a spark, because we didn't expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to be in this situation. Everybody in the AFC lost last week, so they're still in good enough position to maybe get a wild card.
Yeah, look, they beat Cincinnati week 1. It was a terrible win from an offensive standpoint. And then you obviously watched every snap last week as they played the Patriots. What are you seeing in Trubisky right now?
Well, there's the old saying, no risk it, no biscuit, or no biscuit, no risk, whatever.
You had it right the first time. Go ahead.
There you go. You have to take some chances. And you look at this offense, they're just kind of middle of the road. They're not taking any shots down the field, and you have a receiving core that is very talented. And something that's telling to me, when you watch after the play and you see a throw that's made, one of the interceptions last week against the Patriots, there was a receiver on the other side of the field. When he threw the ball, he started jumping up and down and kind of did the jump and spin thing. And when you start to do that, when you see receivers jump up and they're like, ugh, I was open. That's the frustration that you're talking about, Bart. When you have a receiving core that they can get open, and they're talented, they are a fast group that can get open, and you have a quarterback that's not taking the chances and not throwing the ball accurately down the field, you start to feel that in the locker room, of that frustration offensively. Hey, we can do this. We're not getting the ball.
So that's how one group might feel about it. But then let's talk about the offensive line, D. Wood, which you know better than anybody. They may have explosive weapons, but if you watch them try to run the ball, they can't. Najee Harris is getting hit in the backfield on every single play. They don't really have time to throw. Can you put a rookie behind that offensive line?
No. That's the biggest thing. It's like, much we sit here and talk about Mitchell Trubisky, they have bigger problems than Mitchell Trubisky. Is the offensive line up front. Those guys can't move my son, okay? They can't move my 10-year-old son right now trying to run block. And that's a big problem for the Pittsburgh Steelers, because the Pittsburgh Steelers, their identity always want to impose their physicality on you. They want to run the football. You got a first-round pick in Najee Harris in the backfield, and you can't even use him to run the football. So we can sit here and talk about Mitchell Trubisky. That's fine. That's great for television. But the problem is the offensive line. And if you put the rookie in, you can't take him back out.
Right.
What if he struggles? Then what? Where are you at if you're Pittsburgh?
It's the move that you can't unmake. It's the same conversation that we were having in San Francisco. Final word.
I feel like sometimes a young player, when they come in the game, they got nothing to lose. They're just gonna go out here. I'm a young rookie. Oh yeah, throw a couple interceptions. I'm a rookie. It's okay. But at least he's gonna take shots, because you saw him in the preseason. What did he do? He pushed the ball down the field. Made some big plays too.
We'll see. Look, the team. Right now, it looks like they think their way of winning is by playing defense and not making mistakes on the offensive side. It worked week 1. They turned Burrow over repeatedly. It didn't work week 2. We'll see how it works against Jacoby Brissett.
Not the same defense without T.J. Watt, right? He sets the table, so not without him. So now you got to get more of a balanced attack to try and get W's.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.